What's going on, everybody? Erik with Investment. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share this video, please. I haven't recorded a video in so long, I totally forgot my intro. That's crazy. Alright guys, so today we're gonna talk about 5 things you should do before you even think about looking for a house. I got in touch with my mortgage officer. I simply asked her, hey, tell me 5 things you think that everyone that's looking for a house, or even before they start looking for a house, should do. The 5 very important things. And she said, for number 1, to check your credit score. Not just like checking your credit score to see what's your credit score at, but now like to actually know your credit score. Is it good enough for you to actually get good rates, or for you to get approved for a mortgage? You know, if not, what should you do? You know, what are the steps you should take to improve your credit? Things that you should be working on, you know, paying off credit cards, or even like if you don't have any credit, maybe start applying for some credit cards. Or if you're gonna be buying a car, you can finance a $3,000 car just so you can get the history. Maybe that's something you should do if the interest rate is fine, you know, if it's not that much, just for you to get that experience and more like accounts under your belt, you know. Things that you can do to improve. If you don't have any credit cards, or if you can't even get approved for one, maybe think about a secure loan or a secure credit card, things like that, you know, just so you can start increasing your credit score, improving as you go, and be ready before you even apply for a mortgage. Let's go to number 2. She said create a budget. Not just a budget to like, oh, this is how much I can afford, this is how much I'm gonna put down. No. Know your expenses and know your income. Take some time, take 30 minutes of your life and just download 2 or 3 bank statements and just go over everything that's coming in and out of your account, because that way you can see what's unnecessary. There's so many things that we pay for, that we buy every day, that are literally unnecessary. So if you can cut those expenses and keep more money into your pocket, that will keep you in track for when you actually looking to buy a house, and when you actually start looking for a house, you know, start applying for mortgages and stuff. Not just that, that's gonna give you an advantage when you get a house, because when you get a house, remember, you are the owner. You fix everything. Everything comes out of your pocket, and your pocket gets hurt. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important for you to have a budget. Know everything that's coming in and out of your account. That way it's like so easily to, you know, manage your money, and also have a budget, you know, because things will change. As soon as you get a house, it's a little bit different. Okay, so yeah, that's number 2, create your budget. Number 3, so after creating a budget, you should be saving for a down payment. Okay, usually with FHA, they require as little as 3.5% down. Let's say if you go conventional, as little as 5% down. I can make another video on the differences between FHA and conventional loan, no problem. It's not gonna be for this video just because it will be too long if I go into those details. The reason why it's important for you to go do the number 2, which create your budget, is because it's gonna allow you easily to save more money for your down payment. More money for your down payment, easily for you to qualify for the house, and possibly cheaper the loan could be. And also, when you have your budget and you can save for your own down payment, you don't have to rely on anybody gifts, you know, for example, to give you that money for you to put down the house. And not just that, when you're looking to buy a single family home, they usually don't require you to have something that they call reserves. But let's say in my case that I purchased a 3-family unit, they required me to have 3 months of rent or mortgage in this case, and an account that's ready to go, like just in case. They don't need that money. You don't have to give them this money. They just want to see that if something goes wrong, you have that much money into your account that you can pay the mortgage with. There you go, guys. That's number 3, save for down payment. Number 4, shop for a mortgage and understand why you want to buy a house versus renting. In my interpretation, I believe that what she's trying to say is you have to know exactly the reason why you're buying a house. Are you buying a house because you're tired of paying rent? Or are you buying a house because you want to have something to show for? Do you want to build equity? You're going to treat it as an investment? Is it going to be a cash flow property? There's so many reasons on why you want to buy a house. In my case, if I go back to when I came to America, where I was renting, I wasn't really paying a lot of money because I only rented a room. So let's say in this case $500. If I was still paying $500 a month, maybe getting a house wouldn't be the best idea investment wise. Let's say if I invested all my extra income, comparing to a single family in this case, if I had invested all of my income into the stock market and rent that literally averaged basically 20% since 2012 every year, my return on investment obviously would be higher. That's only if I was only paying the $500 because that's a portion of my salary or my monthly income or my annual income. So yeah, comparing to a single family, if I was in the same situation right now, let's say if I was still renting $500 and I wanted to buy a single family unit, I would probably opt out. I wouldn't buy that. I wouldn't invest that extra money that would be to pay my mortgage into, let's say, the stock market. But in the same situation where I actually got a investment property where it's cash flowing, I don't have to pay the mortgage and I still make some money, then obviously this is the better option for me, because every time I pay down my mortgage, I'm building my equity. That's increasing my net worth, plus I'm getting the cash flow, and that at the end of the year increases my total annual gross income. That's basically how I see it. You may not agree with me on this, but at the end of the day, if you buy a single family, it's kind of like a car. Depending on which car, not every car depreciates, and this is a different story. They stop making the payments. Even though your real estate, it's an asset for you and the car is a liability, they both gonna get taken out. Let's say you're gonna get foreclosed right here on your property and the bank's gonna come take your car, okay? Because there's no one else paying for this car besides you. And let's say in this case, a single family, you and your family are the only one paying for this asset. Now let's say you had a 2-unit, a 3-unit, a 4-unit, right? Now you have 1, 2, up to 3 families supplementing income by paying you rent, okay? So let's say one month you can pay your mortgage, okay? Or for a couple of months you can pay a mortgage out of your pocket, but let's say you do have rent coming in, that will cover part or most of your mortgage, or maybe everything in my case, you know? And if one of the units don't pay, you still have some sort of income coming in, okay? So it's always best, in my opinion, if you're gonna buy your first home, try to buy a multi-family, either it's 2-family or 3-family or 4-family, because from 1 to 4 family are considered residential, and then when you go over the 4th unit, starting 5, now it would be considered a commercial unit, which they may ask you for a down payment, as if I've seen it anywhere between 10 to 20%. In most cases, they say 15%, and I've seen 20%. You would need more money just to start. If you can get a 4-unit right away with a low down payment of 3.5%, just do it. I took a little bit more time than I wanted into that topic. Now let's go to the 5th one. And the 5th one, she says hire a real estate agent. Yes. Why hire a real estate agent? Because they know the market. They do this every day. They are professionals. You don't want to hire an electrician to do your plumbing, okay? So you're gonna have to hire a real estate agent to help you throughout the process. Unless you are a real estate agent, I wouldn't recommend you just buying a house by yourself, you know? It's not that easy, you know, and you need that advice. You need that professional advice. And I agree with that too. And finding a good real estate agent can literally help you find the perfect house for you. I have a lot of friends that are real estate agents, and they may not agree with me on this. You guys are working for free until the loan gets closed, okay? So me as a buyer, if I have you as my real estate agent, you're basically working for free until the loan is closed. But again, this is the business. This is how the business works. So you have to literally have a real estate agent. It's a no-brainer. Just have one, hire them. And if you're buying, the seller's paying everything, you know? Yeah, I get it. You're paying for you putting up the down payment. You have to pay for some fees for your house, for the mortgage. You have to pay some closing costs. You have to pay the insurance. You have to pay this and that. But again, it's part of the game. But the real estate agent is literally not going to cost you anything. So you got to do it, you know? It's good. It's a professional advice, and they will facilitate everything you do throughout the transaction. All right, guys, so that was it for this video. Wait for the second section of this video, I guess, the edition 2, which is now 5 things that real estate agents think you should do before you even start looking for a house. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sorry I didn't post earlier. I've been having issues with my back. You know, it's kind of annoying, but I'm getting better. If you like the content, please go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and comment, and let me know if you like the video. Alright guys, do you remember last video I had a giveaway, which was the Google Nest Mini right here, and Devontae Friga won it, and he was like, you know what, just do that giveaway again. So guys, you have another opportunity to win this. All I'm gonna ask you to do is comment on this video, okay? Just let me know what you thought about this video, if it was helpful for you, and I'll pick somebody. Alrighty, so hopefully I can I'll be picking the next winner. I don't want to promise, because I might release the second video soon, so either on the next video or the following up. Okay, all right guys, so thank you so much. I'm out.